Here we are, guys. Update 30 is now live on the PTR. It came down last night real late. I popped in for a quick second to check and make sure, you know, how things ran. I kind of like briefly went through the features, and it's pretty damn exciting. So in this update, as you guys know, I have it linked in the description. So if you guys want the full breakdown of what this update is, I have it typed out in the description for you. But in this one, we got the overhaul. This is the Forever Communities update. We have the being able to send survivors in and out of your legacy pool at any time. So you can now pull legacy pool survivors into your game mid-game. They changed the whole way the end of the game works with legacying. You can now beat the game and then continue playing.
Welcome to the family, son.
With that community. You don't have to break them down. You don't have to do none of that. You can continue playing. You could send some of the survivors into the legacy pool and only then carry some of them over. So no longer do you have to beat the game, lose all your stuff. You can keep beating the game over and over and over again with the same community, unlocking all the boons. The only thing that doesn't happen is the boons are not retroactive. Like, so if you beat the game, you can't add boons to that community, but you can unlock every boon in the game with the same community. So I'm going to break it down. First things first, I want to show you guys Day Nice with the 13 months, bro. How you doing today? And with the huge super chat, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, brother. How you doing today? So, I'm going to show you guys, first things first. You go to campaign, go to manage your communities, all right? First thing, well, let me get this up for you guys. All right, so you go to campaign, go to manage communities. First thing you guys see here, 5 community slots. 5. Guys, that is a lot of State of Decay. So now we have those extra communities that we've all been wanting. This is probably one of the... I know I've seen people asking for more save slots for a very, very, very long time. Cascade is the whole new menu, bro. You now get access to 5. They redid how it's broken down. It now shows, you know, where your people are, all of that. So now you can literally have one community on every map in the game. Literally. Every map in the game you can have one community on. Super awesome. All right, so we have that. Now another menu for my boy Caspi is right here. So they completely overhauled the legacy pool. All right, so this is new, Caspi. This is new. All right. They completely overhauled the legacy pool. You can now see all the details about your survivor. You can see what their traits are. You can see what their skills are. And on top of that, you can now hit the button and see what is in their inventory. You can get a breakdown of what their traits do. It shows all of this. But yeah, it shows what they have on them, weapons, all of this. This is amazing. So now instead of having to sit there and figure out, oops, I hit the wrong button. Instead of trying to figure out, okay, what, oh, you did see it last night, Caspi. That is true, brother. You did see that last night, but there is one part of this menu I didn't show. So now instead of guessing, okay, what did my, you know, guy have on him? You can now come in here and literally check and see what every single one of your survivors that you finished the game with, what they have on them. So there is a bug that I've ran into twice now, where the game freezes in this menu. And I actually seen Jeffrey Card when he was showcasing it, his froze in that same menu. So I think whatever bug that is, I've already written it up. I got to make sure I send it in. But yeah, when you're dancing around that legacy pool menu, that's the second time I've had the game freeze up on me. Hold on, Casper. Give me. I got one more thing, dude. One more thing for you. All right, so let's get back in here. So now, on top of being able to see what your people have on them, you can now sort your legacy survivors, which is cool because say you're like, you know, say I don't have very many people in my legacy pool, but say you're like, okay, I need a builder like in my community right now. I just need a builder. Instead of having to go through and check, okay, you know, which ones are builders, you can literally come here, leader type, select builder, and it brings up all of the survivors. So as you guys can see, I think there's a super imbalance when it comes to leader types. I feel like the ones you see the most are warlords and sheriffs, and builders and traders are the least seen. And I feel like builders are the rarest of all of the freaking the people. So if you guys look here, you can select builder, but look how many freaking, I don't have that many sheriffs. I don't have that many traders, but look how many warlords I have. I feel like there's so many warlords in the game, but you can sort it by, okay, I need a mechanic. You know, let me come up here and grab mechanics. She's a mechanic. You know, I need somebody with chemistry. Boom, I got these people with chemistry. You can literally now sort your legacy pool by the, you could Red Talon, you can select Red Talon, it'll bring up all the Red Talon survivors. So if you have 50 legacy survivors, it makes it a lot easier for you to navigate the pools. You can sort it by how many legacies they finished, and you can even favorite your survivors now. So we have that. I showed you guys, so I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like to send somebody into your legacy pool. So these are the survivors that when we were doing our prep, I got all these guys ready to be sent out of my game. Actually, I went to the wrong community, but yeah. So this is going to be a fresh start. We're going to do a fresh start with this new update. This also has the Infestation update in it. We're obviously going to be doing this on Lethal.
Some nice things around here. Maybe we could share a bit.
Now, this survivor, I already loaded up with a bunch of gear and stuff that I want to send them into the legacy pool with. We'll give them a sidearm too. And now the only thing is if you're trying, I ran into this last night. Now, if you are trying to send a survivor into the legacy pool, make sure you're not on that survivor because you can't do it. Like I was like, yo, it's busted. I kept doing this and it was like, this survivor cannot be sent to the legacy pool right now. But it doesn't tell you why. It doesn't say switch off the survivor. It just says the current survivor cannot be marked to send to legacy pool. But it doesn't tell you why. So I was super confused. I was like, what the hell? Why can't I send this person? What's going on? So you just have to swap over to another survivor. Once you switch to another survivor, you can then go to the survivor, mark them, confirm. It puts a marker on them. You look, it's just like, you know, exiling a survivor almost. You go up to her, you say, hey, we got to cancel this mission first.
I'm glad you see it that way.
And now we should, be able to send to legacy pool. You confirm.
Instead, we'll just be moving on.
Be careful out there.
Stay safe.
And it's literally that easy, guys. No longer do you have to kill off or kick out survivors that you kind of like, but they just don't fit in your community anymore. You can literally just say, sayonara. She was a great survivor. I didn't need her at the moment, so I was able to just send her off to the legacy pool, and then I can go ahead if I really wanted to.
Is this thing on? Hello? Is there anybody out there who can hear me?
Sure, we can help with that.
You click recruit legacy survivors. The menu pops up, and now it's 1,200 influence, guys. So it costs 1,200 to pull a legacy survivor into your community, just so you guys know. And it has a increasing cooldown based off of how many survivors you have in your community. So if you have one survivor, it's 10 minutes. If you have two survivors, it's 20 minutes. 3 survivors, 30 minutes. It goes up by 10 and it caps out at an hour. So 6 survivors is the max. So once you get to that 6 survivor limit, it then hits a 1 hour cap and it doesn't go any higher than that. Now there is a bug right now. If you spend influence to call in a survivor like I just did right now, and you back out of this screen without recruiting somebody, you do not get a refund. I brought that up in the chat last night to Undead Labs. I was like, hey, I accidentally backed out of the screen. I didn't recruit anybody, but I didn't get a refund. And my thing still went on cooldown. So they are aware of it. They are working on it right now. But, you know, now I could literally just grab any of these survivors. Let's just say Carlos here. We'll grab him. It shows what he has on him. It shows what his skills are, and we'll say, yeah, you know what? I want Carlos. Recruit.
Welcome to the family, son.
Camille, brother, what's going on?
Hello there.
This is it. Home sweet home.
And boom.
My new friend.
Carlos is now in the community. It's literally that easy. Now, there is no cooldown, though, on sending survivors out. You can literally send survivors out as much as you want, all the way down to 1 survivor. you can literally just spit them all out. Like her, she is a really good survivor that I actually want to. Yeah, she's my unbreakable. She's going to go into the legacy pool too. So we'll give her a weapon or something like that. Yeah, we'll give her that, sure, and a sidearm. Right, so now she's prepped, ready to go. I'm gonna swap over to Gene because Gene is the one survivor I'm gonna definitely just not. I don't need him for anything. I don't even know if his skills are all that good. Yeah, he's a cancer survivor, which is awesome. +4 morale, and he does actually have plus 100 mechanics experience rate. I didn't even know that. He's a decent survivor. You guys just seen that bug pop up in the bottom of the UI bug?
Hey, you're not dead.
So we're gonna go ahead.
Vista.
We're gonna mark Shannon, send her out.
Hey, you're not dead.
Blake Watson, how you doing? And there it is.
Here. Seriously.
She's gone. I'll go ahead and send Carlos to the legacy pool. So now if you want to do a solo survivor challenge, it's now a lot easier. Just start a community, kick a bunch of people out, and boom, you're down to one survivor. So Carlos here, we'll send him out.
Take it easy. See you soon, I hope.
So if you're having, just imagine, say you're playing this, there's so many different ways you can use this system. Say you're playing and you're having a real hard time with food. Say you got 6 survivors and you're having a real hard time. You're having a hard time keeping everybody fed. People are sick, this and this and that. You're just running into issues. You can take them survivors and say, you know what, for now, I'm going to send you guys out of this community. I just can't afford to keep you guys. You guys are eating up too much food, but I don't want to lose these survivors permanently. Send them to the legacy pool. Send them to the legacy pool. And now you guys can see I'm one survivor. Poor Gene, the lone survivor, living in the community all by himself. And there it is. So it is nice being able to send your people out. And let's see here. So I'm going to manage. So this is, as you guys know, this is my forever community. This is my real deal. You know, my group of people that has everything on them. We're going to go ahead. We're going to jump in here really quick. There is a survivor in this group that I didn't want to get rid of. And I'll show you guys.
Hello? We need the sheriff's help right away.
So where is she? Yeah, her. So Alexandra here, she's a good survivor. You know what I mean? She's an agriculture specialist. I don't use her because I don't really, and she has a really good hero bonus too. She +1 food per day, nose to tail. She's a pretty good survivor. I didn't want to get rid of her, but I also didn't have space for her in my community. I just really didn't need it. So now with this new update, I can just send her to my legacy pool. And that will open up some space for me to be able to recruit people that I can actually use without having to delete good survivors, you know, because it's always terrible when you got to delete a good survivor. So before I do that, I want to see what she has on her. Yeah, so she has my crossbow on her that I don't want her to take with her. And she has my G45 burst. So I'm going to take that off her too. And she has my sword. She actually had some pretty good gear on her. And now we can send her out. It's like, you're not taking my good gear.
How's it going?
And send a legacy pool.
Take care now.
Take care.
Yep, so we'll send her out. Boom, there it is. Go ahead. Drop the gear away. And it's literally that easy, guys, to now manipulate our groups. You know, everybody else here, I pretty much want to keep for the most part. But yeah, I'm really, really happy about this change. It's really smooth. It works pretty smooth. And I'm still on cooldown from last night when I called it in. Like I said, I'm sitting at 8 people, so the cooldown was like an hour for me to call in another one, which is fine. I don't have a problem with the increase in cooldown. But yeah, the more survivors you get, the longer you're gonna have to wait to call in another one.
In person would be best.
But all right, there's my forever community. I got those people out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start a fresh Lethal Zone playthrough. I want to play utilizing this like, you know, like, okay, I might need to call people in from the legacy pool to come and, you know, give me a skill I don't have. We're gonna try to see how we can implement this new system into a playthrough. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna manage out of our new 5 save slots. So many save slots. We're gonna go here, we'll skip tutorial, obviously Lethal Zone. Now this looks awesome. I love the way this this new map UI is. As you guys can see, it has a breakdown of what the map's all about. It tells you what the landmark outpost is on the map. It also tells you, you know, what a basic thing on what the landmark outpost does. It tells you how many times this specific community you're playing on has visited. Obviously, it's a brand new. And then it also tells me how many communities do you already have on this map, which I have 1. It shows you a nice little picture here of what the map roughly looks like, and it tells you the names of all the bases. So if you want to, I told you, Caspi, I told you, brother. And now if you're moving to this map and you're like, okay, instead of like, now you can go to YouTube and say, okay, Tranquility Factory, what is that base? Now you know the names of all the bases. You can look them up because when you start new communities, after Legacy, you can actually choose what base you want to move into. You don't have to move into the starter base anymore. Like you used to have to move into the starter base. This was when you were just moving maps. You'd have to move into the starter base, and then go clear play carts and move into a major base. You don't have to do it anymore. Literally, if you're moving your forever community around, I could say, I instantly want to move to Fort Marshall. And you can just choose Fort Marshall, boom, the game will load, you'll be in Fort Marshall. So I really do like that. And like I said, that's for every map it shows. Nice little breakdown here. So, what map should I go on? Trying to think, what map haven't I feel like I just played on Cascade Hills not that long ago. But then again, I don't think we completed that. So maybe we'll go Cascade. I like Cascade. It's like one of my, I literally have a community on Trumbull. We've done Trumbull so many times. We'll do Cascade. It's a nice map, has some good bases on it, good layouts. Right, I'm not going to take any boons. This looks different too. Oh shit, hold on. Huh? Okay, this is a new menu, guys. I haven't made a new community yet, and I was just super confused on what I was just seeing there. I just got some kind of bug. That was a bug that one of the mods said. If you back out of that menu, you get an endless loading screen. That one has also been documented. So you are going to see bugs in this, guys. This is in beta. That is the whole point of what we're doing here. Is trying to figure out, you know, what we're doing. You know, what needs to be fixed. So when it does go live, all of you guys don't have to run into all these issues. So, but from what I just seen there, that looked freaking dope. Let me see if they changed the way that rolling for characters works. That's going to be so, because they never even said anything about that. Yo, my PC is dying, Caspi. Okay, so we're gonna go T for random. Oh shit, guys! So now when you get a survivor, when you're rolling for survivors, it shows their it shows everything, leader type and everything right off the bat. You can now know what leader they are before you even start playing the game. Trader, that is a good change. And they didn't tell us about this at all. And you could go back. And you could go back. Ah, you can go back, guys. So if you're rolling for Blood Plague Survivors and you accidentally skip over it, you can go back. They never told us about this. No more missing out, guys. So now you get the leadership type. It tells you, obviously the traits and stuff like that. You get to see their skills up front. You can even hit spacebar, shows details. So now you don't need a wiki, guys. You don't need a wiki in order to know what your survivors. This is a fresh, brand new survivor. Not a legacy survivor. You can see what they start with. You can even get a breakdown on their traits. So if you don't know what their traits do, obviously it has a thing here. You can literally look at all their skills. So it now gives you all the information that the game should have been giving you to begin with. Yeah, this is really awesome. Yeah, the wiki is done, guys. You can see what they have on them. Yeah, and you can go back, dude. So yeah, we can sit here, high pain threshold, sovereignly. Like, I don't know what that. After living on the roads for a few months, you get really used to dirt. No fifth skill, high pain threshold. I might roll at him. He's a warlord. 7-slot backpack. So if you want people to start with all 8-slot backpacks, you can do that. So I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna go ahead. Yo, so you can go back too. They save too. So if you're clicking, boom, you can go back twice. So that's awesome. Oh, it's so much better, guys. It's so much better. Got another gas hoarder. I don't know. So the moment I heard about the outbreak, I filled up on every container. I'm pretty sure that has something that's probably going to give us some kind of bonus toward gas. But she's pretty good too, and she's the sheriff. 8-slot backpack right off the bat. So we'll switch this guy now. Yeah, you can roll so much faster. Never been sick, sold electronics. It's pretty decent. Oh my God, I can't believe they did this, guys. This is really, really good. This is really good. So many surprises already. And it just makes, picking survivors so much easier. Incredible immune system, cook. I'm gonna actually and it's a builder. So I'm actually gonna take that. That's a pretty decent survivor. Never been sick. Blink 5th. So I kind of prioritize plague resistance over damage resistance, so we'll keep her for right now. And she's a traitor. Never been sick. Never been sick. High pain threshold chemist. Now the good thing was if I ran chemist right off the bat, I'd be able to craft my own energy drinks immediately, like right in the beginning of the game. So we got an immortal backwoods upbringing. Immortal's a pretty decent trait. I think we could do better. Yeah, this is PTR, Paul. How much faster you can roll, guy. Another immortal. Yo, I feel like they made traits more common. Like, yo, we're rolling like pretty decent traits already. You know what I mean? It's kind of weird. Now, the only other cool thing would be is if you could see their hero bonus before starting, but I don't think you can. That's still hidden information. But you get to see what they have on them. Which most people start with the same stuff, so their inventory is not really all that necessary. Now, if they made it to where, you know, certain survivors could spawn with different weapons or different... That would be kind of crazy. That would definitely change the meta up quite a bit. Cosmic Wolf with the super chat. Thank you so much. Hardy and incredible immune system. That
Have
is
a great day. I love
great
your streams. Now I am going to play games with my little brother.
Cosmic, I really appreciate that. I hope you have a good time. I really do. Thank you so much. So, guys, right here, we just got a backwoods upgrade bringing Hardy, which is a damage resistance and incredible immune system. That is a top tier survivor right there. No fifth skill too. Jesus. I think I'm gonna roll with this, guys. I think we'll swap out you. Swap out you for something better. Might roll with this. Medicine. I can use it. So yeah, this is the community we'll roll with for right now. Now, like I said, with the new system, I can call people in if I need something specifically, but I got a blank trait here, so if we need a fifth that I need to fill in, I can do it. But yeah, so as you guys see, the new system for rolling characters, super duper awesome. Very, very forgiving. So much more information is now given. You know, you can check their survivors, what they have, a breakdown of what their traits are. You can now, you know, see what you're getting from these. You can see what their leader type is immediately. So, you know, for people like Fall Down, Go Boom, for speedrunners, they know that they can get their trader leader right off the bat. Shows backpacks, you know, so I know, for instance, I got somebody starting off with an 8 slot and a 6 slot, you know, so we got a 6, a 7, and an 8 slot backpack. This is good. This is good. So let's start the game now.
And we're empty again.
So, whose turn is it to find more
This will
fuel?
be coming live in July, guys.
Not me. Last time I almost choked to death on a bloater.
I have a better idea. We could settle down here instead of moving on.
I admit, it looks better than the last couple of towns we came through.
Now that
Then
you
it's
mention
settled.
it.
All right. So we are here in Cascade Hills. What I'm going to do is we're going to head up to this area up here really quick. Let's check and see what we have in the back of the car. Awesome. So we started off with a bandage, some parts, ammo, and meds. So we're going to head up. We're going to loot out the location up here. I'll actually grab those parts. I'll just stack them on one of my survivors. The PTR is the player test realm. It's Undead Labs beta realm that they have on Steam. They call it the beta, but it's really a PTR. It's a player test realm. So that's what PTR stands for.
Not bad.
I feel like Cascade Hills has one of the best starting areas. It's fun. Thank you again for the sub. I do appreciate it. So we got a torn page here. November tasks. A, finish editing FL turnover. B, prep the FL. What the hell is B, new lines for sickness. C, listen to Akvo for change. D, add line name for starter doc. C, populate. What the hell does that even mean? Okay, so we got a horde up there. There's 3 of us, so we should be able to deal with it.
Here come a whole lot of them. Watch out, they're everywhere. We're hungry.
I need a break.
Like, yo, where's my stamina at? So my guys are probably gonna take some freaking injuries here. Alright, my people probably just got a decent amount of chip damage there, but that was a pretty good sized horde blocking my path. All right, so we should be able to find some good backpacks up here, I'm hoping. Any idea how the game handles saving legacy survivors from modded games? Chill and play. I have no idea how that would work with mods specific. I haven't done any testing with mods or anything like that, so I could not tell you. This is my first time really testing the system out, but I mean, like, if you have a modded survivor with a trait that doesn't exist in the base game, I'm pretty sure once the mod is removed, it's not going to work anymore. Yeah. Okay, so I'm hoping to see if we can get our ourselves a crossbow too. That would make things a little nice and easy. We got a screamer over there. Good drop there. We got a molly. And I see the bloater in the water. Getting a crossbow would be super clutch. So this is update 30, yes. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, so we're able to grab that. I'll stack those and those. That.
When I was a kid, I used to go to this ancient arcade every day after school.
You gotta put down some fucking roots.
So I'm going to turn over some of this stuff to this survivor.
So, where was I? Ah, yes. When I was a kid, I used to go to this ancient arcade every day after school. And this place was a relic. But then the owner died, and they tore down the place a week later. Now that was a fucking tragedy.
So it's going to be a nice, easy start, guys. We're able to get a light crossbow right off the bat. Got a decent amount of parts.
Time to settle down. Preferably with some good looting nearby.
So I could nail this screamer, no problem. That bloater's a sleeper, so we don't have to worry about it getting up.
Yeah, that'll keep you quiet.
Should probably pop it though.
Keep your distance. We gotta put down some fucking roots.
I would pop it, but the only problem is I'm gonna have to waste a you know what? I could if I could get that zombie to come over here, I might be able to take care, but I don't know. I don't want to really waste my bolts right now. Perfect. Let's leave it. It's not hurting anybody until somebody walks into it, right? Fox, how you doing, brother? It's one bolt I don't want to spend. You know what?
Screamer here.
It's a good aim. So I don't think anything's going to come up here just due to the fact that it has to go all the way around. So by the time it even gets down there, it's probably going to break aggro. Wow. Okay, nice. Strong painkillers.
One time, I went up against this cocky little Cuban fighter. He's just a kid, really, but game as hell. I mean, he had a future, you could tell. I ended that with one lucky punch. His kid was ringside. Saw his dad just, you know, crumple. We'd be a lot safer with some walls around us. Big walls.
Right. So we're able to get some decent stuff here.
Oh, yeah. I ended that with one lucky punch. His kid was ringside. Saw his dad just, you know, crumple. Hung up my fucking gloves right then.
So that guy used to be a fighter. Now you got to be careful when you have survivors as followers. They can actually, because each survivor, believe it or not, can have up to like 4 skill or traits, and some survivors only have like 2 when you first start the game. And if you have them as survivors, they can actually unlock traits that are like built into them. And the problem is they could be negative traits. So you could have an amazing survivor and have them follow you one time and unlock a negative trait and just ruin that survivor completely. Wow, there's a lot of screamers moving around. Oh, this is lethal, but I didn't expect there to be this many zombies moving. Oh, another one. Apprentice, what is going on? Yeah, I think my last name is French. I'm not French. Unfortunately, I'm not that cool. B-boy, what is up, brother? All right, so we're going to go... We'll go in here and grab the meds. And...
No dibs on the loot.
Let's take our time and get it right. Locked up.
And we'll head down and get some gas. There's always gas down in the house down here. Well, Jin, the thing is most zombie shows portray zombies with poor eyesight because, you know, their eyeballs are rotting out of their head, and a lot of, like, the strong suit of State of Decay zombies is sound. They might not be able to see well, as you can see, their eyes glow. The zombies might not be able to see all that well, but they can hear very, very well.
Be a lot safer with some walls around us. Big walls.
It's time for us to find new digs.
Oops, I didn't mean to take that stuff off of that survivor.
I already got all I can handle.
We'd be a lot safer with some walls around us. Big walls.
Okay, so let's go grab that fuel. Get this car up and running. But damn, we've seen like 5 screamers already. So always check on the porch. There's a gas can here. If this is a no-go and you only get parts or a bandage out of here, there's one spot right on the side of the house you can check. Parts there. We almost got 100 parts in our stack in our inventory right now. Is it me or have we not run into our lethal zone? I was about to say our lethal zone welcome plague feral. Like he's generally around the start, but yeah, he's way up there, so we won't even have to worry about him. Sagaru, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it.
It's something.
Boom, got our gas. So let's head back to the car, get that fueled up, we'll get the base. I might actually stop by the food site here, grab a bag of food really quick.
Welcome to the family, son.
Disciple with the membership. Welcome to the family. I really do appreciate that. So we are playing with the infestation update right now installed. And we're going to be able to get a good preview of what it's going to look like. Now, they are balancing out the infestation. So what we're going to see, what you guys are going to see in this playthrough isn't going to be what you're going to see when the infestation update actually goes live. But you'll get an idea of what it potentially could look like. But Disciple, welcome to the family. I do appreciate it. Nice.
Yeah, this is the right place for another outpost.
This is not a bad outpost, but with the new infestation updates in the siege, I like to set my outposts up where they could intercept hordes and actually give me good scouting. Because right now the scouting isn't very good. Over here, I wouldn't really be able to see much. Unless there was infestations that spawned up here, but like if my base is here, I would generally want like a food outpost down here. That way I can actually see the hordes making their way to me. Yeah, there's still missions and everything. Choose. Yep, the Forever Community Update doesn't change, you know, the flow of missions or anything. It just gives you more options as a player to play the game after beating it, or and it gives you more freedom on moving your survivors around. Okay, awesome. So we were able to get some food. We got some meds. We got some ammo. The only thing we're gonna need now is materials and fuel for the base. Man, that is a good size horde in the front of the base.
Ladix donated $10. Yesod too. Learning all about how the update works from you is my favorite content.
Lady X, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm glad you're enjoying it. We're gonna have some issues here, though. I think we're gonna have to fight this whole horde. Well, they might wander off. We might be all right.
All right.
So, I will go over how the infestations work, but pretty much now infestations are, they actually kind of serve a purpose. They now work hand in hand with the siege system. And, they can attack your outposts. And they originate from play cards. Play cards will send out hordes of zombies that will infest buildings and stuff like that. It's a pretty cool feature. So there's no zombies inside. There's a huge horde out front, though.
Heads up. I think we still got company.
We're gonna stuff to clear these guys out. Yeah, we gotta clear out that horde in the front. So what I'm gonna do is I have a Molotov on one of these survivors. And there's a screamer out there, so we gotta be careful. This can get really, really messy. Petros, how you doing? So I might be able to just let that horde pass. Now, granted, I know I could fight it, you know what I mean? But if I don't have to waste the durability on my weapon, if I don't have to risk, you know, my dumb AI friends here getting beat up by zombies, that horde will be out of my hair here in a second. Go and claim the base.
Okay. All that's left to do is claim this place, and it'll be ours.
Right, the gamer, what is going on? How you doing today? All right, so home site is now cleared. But Lady X, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I joined late. Will you be showing how to add your legacy pool? So I already showed that in the beginning, Lady X. I don't know if you want to zip back in the video a little bit and see how it works. I'm not in a position where I could do it again right now. But yeah, I did showcase that right in the beginning. All right. Just going to empty all these survivors out. Okay, so we could definitely use some snacks. I can already tell right off the bat. So our survivor here got a little banged up, but I do want to just quickly peep. Yeah. So Pierce here, she has a little bit of plague damage, which isn't anything crazy that we have to worry about. And she has a little bit of damage to her health. Might go here. Yep, same. Just a little bit of damage to his health, but nothing crazy. So they'll survive. They will survive. We're going to go out. We're going to do some quick looting real quick. I'm going to get all the resources from in the trunk into the base. And that day ticker just ticked. And guys, thank you. Almost 200 likes on the stream already.
Okay.
I really appreciate the support. Transfer all this into the base. Okay, so our numbers are already looking good. We just need some food and fuel, which I can get food from right here. So I barely ever take survivors with me.
It's taking longer than I thought, but I'm making progress.
Just because of how dumb the AI can be sometimes. They're more of a liability to me than anything, so I tend to leave them behind. All right, so see if we can get that food.
Yeah, all clear.
Sun broke through them clouds. It's about to set here soon.
We could use this.
There we go. Grab that. So actually what I'm going to do before grabbing fuel, the cool thing about this map, at least in my opinion, is like I said, the starting area I find to be one of the best. You get access to so many different, where I miss out on my 500% action speed, which I have 11 minutes. Make sure you build your shit right away so you don't lose out on that. But there's just everything so close by. And if you guys are having issues with ferals, as you guys know, crossbows aren't the best weapons to fight ferals with, plague ferals especially. So you can come down here and try to get your hands on that early gun. One of the easiest maps to get a gun. Meager Valley is pretty easy too, to get that starter gun. Laxlack, thank you so much for the sub. How you doing today? From Spain, dude. Oh, I've wanted to go to Spain. I had a buddy who was stationed over there. Okay, we got a 1911 and some extra rounds. But welcome to the stream. I'm glad you're enjoying them.
That's it.
Another plague feral right there. You see him? So we're just going to move out of this area. With no reason to mess with him right now. Let's go grab these materials. Andrew, I'm glad you're enjoying the streams, brother. And I appreciate everybody for coming and hanging out today and checking out this new update. I hope you guys enjoy this playthrough. I've been waiting to do it for a while now. I've been excited to get in, do this Lethal Zone playthrough for you guys.
Now that's what I wanted to see.
Jasper.
Another job well done.
There it is, brother. So since nobody has today, why do I park my car like that? So for those guys who will ask and wonder why I park my car up against things, is when it comes to making a great escape, say I got jumped by a bunch of zombies right now and I need to make an escape, in Lethal Zone specifically, the zombies do a lot of damage when they jump on your hood and they smack it. And same thing with ferals. If they get on your hood, they can blow your car up within a second or two. So what I do is right there. Now say I got jumped by a triple feral pack right now and I got to get the hell out of here. If my car was in the middle of this parking lot and I got in it, the ferals or zombies would jump all over the car, start hitting the hood. Before I was even able to make it out of this parking lot, they would blow the car up for sure. So when you pin your car up against something like this, it prevents the zombies from being able to jump on the hood. So you can literally just whip around and get the hell out of there. Any upcoming games that I'm looking forward to? Sons of the Forest is probably the game I'm looking forward to the most. Eldridge, how you doing today? Wow, that's a lot of crossbow bolts.
Where am I going to put that?
That is a lot of crossbow bolts. And we got some coffee. Yeah, yo, Caspi, you said that earlier, and I didn't think much of it. And I'm like, yo, should I play that new Ninja Turtles game just for, like, the nostalgia? I feel like it'd be really nostalgic for people. It'd be nostalgic for me, you know what I mean? Hopefully we don't get harassed too bad by a feral or something. So there's no specific release date. Like, they just said that it's going to be coming out in July, this update. So there is that. So I'm going to carry a little extra ammo on me just to be safe. I don't want to, yo, our food situation is still so bad. 11 food is still only going to last me like 2 days because we're eating 6 food a day. That's usually one of my focal points right when I start a Lethal Zone game. Build my food up, get a food outpost. Just so I can take that stress off me. All right, so we're going to grab some 45. We should be okay. So we're sitting at 8 right now. If I build something, it's going to zero everything out. So we're going to go ahead and grab some more materials and gas. And that should have us in a good spot. Bloater right there. Try to set us up. Yo, why does this Lethal Zone game... There's another bloater. What is going on? They're trying to set my ass up. This is preloaded, of course. They're really trying to get my ass today. Oh, jug of pesticide and some parts. That's pretty cool. I might sell that jug of pesticides though, because most of my food is done through outposts. Okay, so it's slightly unfortunate. No materials over here, but it is what it is. See, I could come up. There is a unfinished house up here that we can come and get some. Ooh, and there's some screamers around. Unfinished house up here that we can go to. Now, we know that the Plague Pharaoh, when we started the game, was up in that area. I can't guarantee myself that he's like despawned. So we will have to be on the lookout when we get up there. Actually, there's a shed right here I could hit. See that screamer making his way toward me? Where is he? There he is. He tripped. Got him. Might just walk up the hill here. It'd be a little safer, and then venture in where that Plague Pharaoh was.
All this weight's gonna slow me down.
Transfer stuff in the base. I'll even go on foot. That way we're not stirring up any noise with the car. It's right up the hill, so it's not that big of a deal. See if that bolt is good. Yep. Bolts are pretty expensive in Lethal Zone. That's why I'm a little more sparing with them, because materials are hard to come by. And it's actually, I think it's like, it takes a whole bag of materials in order to craft, a set of bolts.
No deadheads left around here.
That. Got the materials. Some firecrackers. Heavy weapon already. Nice. Yeah, I personally think Cascade is one of the better starts in the game. One of the easier starts in the game.
All this weight's gonna slow me down.
Let me see. We can get some gas out of here. I might. Yep, and we'll drop. I'll drop that firecracker. We'll just grab the fuel. So now we have enough. We have enough materials to build, and once we build, that will activate the starter missions for us. We're home free. Pretty dark outside.
No room for that.
Okay, we'll come back for those.
Okay, I just dropped off another delivery.
Yeah, don't be in a rush, guys, to get your missions started. When you first start a Lethal Zone game, I always just try to focus on getting resources. Just go do all your looting, your initial looting, get a nice little stockpile before the spawns ramp up. So once the spawns ramp up, it's gonna be a little harder for you to move around the map. So right now I know that we need fuel and we need food, but I'm gonna fix my food with an outpost.
We've already got to start on building this base up into
Let's go get that
something
fuel real quick. And we're gonna need 2 plague samples, but because we already have the crossbow.
We need more hands on something. Can one of you help us out?
Sit tight. I'm on the way.
Because we already have the crossbow, we can go farm a couple samples. I think there might be a horde coming down. I can't see it. It's very dark. I think we're okay. Let's keep going. Eric, how you doing? And the last stream was pretty good, minus all the technical difficulties. It was pretty good. So to pull a survivor is at 1,200 influence, Andrew. 1,200 influence. Okay, so this horde is gonna path right towards me. I'm gonna let them path. We'll just loop around here. Hey, Daniel, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Exactly, Snoogan. You could do that. Yep. You could move all your survivors one by one over to another community and have all the same survivors with boons. For me, it's never been a big deal that I couldn't, you know, retroact, because I don't really play with boons anyways, especially ones like the builder boon. I feel that boon is just so powerful and it takes away so much from the game. I don't even use the boons anyways. Because for me personally, I think the beginning of the game, State of Decay, is the best. You know, when you're struggling for supplies, you're trying to make you know, like, this is the funnest part of the game for me. Once I get strong and I'm OP and I can just kill everything like nothing, and, you know, I got all the guns, all the ammo, this, the game isn't as, it doesn't feel as good. Huh? And I feel like the boons, every boon in the game just completely shreds the early game. Okay, so let's drop off these resources. We're gonna go hunt down these samples. Now the cool thing is when we finish this starter mission here, the Enclave actually gives us fuel too. So we'll be able to double up on that fuel ruck return. Let's dump one more can in the car. What is the most fun leader? So, I mean, I think, like, Sheriff is pretty fun at the end game, and Warlord. Like, the two combat-oriented ones are pretty fun in the end game. Trader's pretty good, too. You know, the Trade Summit, it's a pretty good raid. I feel like all four of the leader types have pretty fun end missions. You know, Trader and Builder are more zombie-focused.
Like I just wandered into plague territory.
Okay, so now we got that feral on us.
Here and plenty of plague zombies too. Okay, now where's that plague heart hiding? Aim for the head.
Sucks.
I can't keep going.
I could have used the gun, but I didn't want to risk making a ton of noise. And that freaking zombie came up behind me. Messed everything up. Tiny Tuna, thank you so much for the super chat. Been watching all your Lethal playthrough streams. Because I recently got into a really heavily and taking your tips on heart. Lost one survivor. Hey, I hope I'm helping you out a little bit. Yeah, Lethal can be pretty punishing. Okay, so we're gonna be farming some plague samples down here. Grab that. I haven't played Zombo. I mean, I still play Zombo, but I haven't played it in a little while. But yeah, it's definitely not like I'll never play Zombo again. I just haven't been playing it recently. Nice, nice, nice. All right, so these guys obviously are gonna want some plague samples.
The safest way to collect samples is by killing plague zombies.
See what they have for sale. They got some mats. They got a metal baseball bat. It's actually a pretty good melee weapon. But other than that, I don't really need anything else they have.
Their whole environment. It's fucking nasty.
Or you could just destroy the plague heart itself and get a bunch of samples. More dangerous. Better make sure
So we're just gonna farm some samples.
Helping out like this is
Oh, we're definitely playing more Mad Max. Yeah, you guys completely nuked the like button on Mad Max, guys. And like I said, at this point, we're just gonna end up finishing the game. We're gonna play it all the way through. Seems like you guys are really, really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, we're gonna be playing some Red Dead 2 later on tonight. Let me see here. We got to be careful because I don't want a whole horde running at me all at once because I do want to farm these guys with the crossbow. And a horde is just going to make this a little messier. Yeah, I'm from the U.S. America. Okay, so they're laying down. Okay, well, that horde that I didn't want, guess what, guys? See if I can salvage at least 2 of these guys with the crossbow. There's one. So literally what I'll do is I'll just throw the zombies down the ground and then reload the crossbow so I can make sure I kill them with the crossbow. So it increases the chance of you getting a sample. We got one here though.
clear for now. But in plague territory, more Zeds are always close.
You know, those moments where you're going and you're looking for plague zombies. Man, we're taking a lot of damage, bro. Like, did you see how much damage I took from that? And we're getting tired. So what we're gonna do is we'll go. We'll give this guy a little bit of R&R. I don't see any more. Okay, we got some laying down in here. Freaking plague zombies are dangerous, man. Like, look how much plague I already took too. Got another sample. So mission complete.
Well, that's all she wrote. I'm done.
Good to hear.
All right, so we're gonna drop these off, and then we're gonna get him home to rest. Tiny Tuna again with the super chat. Thank you so much. It's very punishing. It's the ferals, and definitely need to restart for the resistance play. I was trying the chem outpost, running back and forth between the hearts. Yo, so Tiny, with the new system, you don't necessarily have to start a whole new game. You can start a new community, and then just send the community members into the legacy pool, and now you can just recruit them into your current community. Instead of starting all over again and doing
It's very
your looting and
punishing.
shit like that.
It's the ferals. And def need to restart for resistance for plague dude. Was trying the chem outpost. Running back and forth between both hearts and the plague got me LMAO.
Nah, I hear you there, brother. Yeah, for sure, man. Definitely. The problem with the plague ferals is, it's just shooting them, which is a pain in the ass for most people. Yeah, I'm in a little bit of a sitch here. Guy's got not a lot of stamina. So if you are having a hard time with shooting them, hey, don't be scared to hit him with a little bit of gunslinging, Dreamer. He's gonna have to go the long way around.
Looks like we got another freak.
Got him. You could put a ton of plague cures on a cure. Exactly. Yes, you can. You can load a survivor up with a ton of you know, what are those? The bulk plague cures. Send them over to another community, and boom, you just transferred influence. All right, so I just here you go.
These plague samples, I can make something that'll cure blood plague if one of us gets infected. We're happy to share the recipe if you need it.
I could definitely use some of that in my life.
We're good. Thanks.
Okay, so they still haven't updated their thing. We're gonna go get our outpost now, because we're sitting at about 900 influence. So we're gonna go get our food outpost. I'm gonna get one right outside of my base. Nope. We're gonna hunt for a couple more samples too. So anytime we see plague zombies,
Really gotta get cracking on these plague hearts.
because I need to get a cure for myself. Yeah, if you have an end game community that just is cap 99999 influence at all times, yeah, you can definitely try to send some of that influence in the form of, you know, luxury items and stuff like that over to other communities. All right, so we're gonna store that. I'm gonna drop my weapons here in the trunk because my next survivor is literally gonna just pick up from where he left off.
Knock, knock, I'm home.
We're gonna go get our outpost. So who is in the better condition? I think yeah, she has a little bit of blood plague. We'll swap to him, and what I'm gonna do is we're gonna throw. Yeah, we're gonna just cycle them both into the infirmary to try to get that plague off them. So we're looking pretty good on melee weapons so far. Let's swap over to an ultralight. Got an 8-slot backpack. A better one. We'll throw this in the car. I'll sell that to that enclave down the road. Get us a little bit more influence. And let's see if there's anything else that we want to sell. We'll sell the pesticide and the seeds. I don't necessarily need seeds right now. Like I told you guys, I don't really grow my food anymore.
Let that screamer blow chunks on me.
And we're going to head down after we get the outpost and sell this stuff. We're also going to head down to the maintenance shop. I'm going to try to see if I can get my hands on a repair kit.
Well, nothing in here worth a damn.
Okay.
Say hello to your new outpost.
Sounds like a
With
screamer.
a little more effort, this place could really shine.
Okay, so we have our outpost set up. We'll make looting in that area a little easier.
If I take out the nearest plague heart, this should clear up. That pharaoh's got a bulletproof skull.
Hey there. Make yourself at home.
Okay, my guns are in my car because
I got a feeling you and me can do business.
Cool.
Most scavengers focus on big items. We stock up on small comforts. It'll add up when we need to trade.
Your ideas aren't just for shit. Now they're pissing me off.
Gonna run out of that soon.
got him.
Hey, you. Okay, let's do this.
And generally in Lethal Zone, how it works is you'll get hit with an initial feral. You'll get hit with an initial feral, and then you don't see another feral for a decent amount of time.
Hey, you. I got a feeling
But I've
you
run
and me
into
can do
ferals
business. Yeah, sure.
already quite a bit. Man, we already drained them for their influence. So buy the materials off them. Eric, what's up, brother? Yeah, so I feel like we're getting hit pretty quick with that's what, our 4th feral we've seen so far? Does it make bad player? No, Andrew, never, dude. Customizing the difficulty does you know, to what makes you comfortable doesn't mean you're bad at the game at all. You play the game, like, all that matters at the end of the day is if you're having fun playing it. Like, what difficulties other people play on doesn't mean you're bad, dude. No. Like, not even a whole lot of people play this game on higher difficulties. Should be surprised. A couple samples there. Oh, John, yeah, I know, dude. Running them over with the car. Yeah, it's super easy. I mean, I don't have an issue with ferals. I'm just surprised that I'm seeing this many ferals. Okay, I don't think I just think I missed the head.
No more of that. That won't work.
These places always have a ton of zombies in them, man.
As long as that plague Horde is around, we can't really secure this place.
Trying to get my hands on some a repair kit. That's our main goal for right now. And we should be able to get a gas can out of here too.
Good to think I had
Yes,
low
the
expectations.
marker, because State of Decay saves
That's a lot of crap to haul.
all of your
Welcome to the
saves and
family,
stuff
son.
are tied to your Xbox account, like your Xbox Live account. So I believe it cloud saves them there. Bonet with the 7 months. Thank you so much. 2 blood ferals and nearly died. Any word on update 30? So this is update 30 that we're testing right now. And it should be going live in July, next month. Not exactly when in July, but like I said, we're doing some bug testing right now. We've already run into a couple bugs that the lab's already aware of. We'll dump some of this in a car. Good shot, dude. Sample. Getting close to be able to craft a cure for ourselves. We're at 3 samples. Let me throw this on the car. See, the thing about lethal that I feel like a lot
Welcome to
of
the
newer
family,
players
son.
run into is the pacing. Like, they can't get their own pacing down. Either A, you're focusing too much on missions and not enough on your community, or you're overextending in situations that you don't need to. That's a big one that you see as players put themselves in situations that they just don't need to be in, but for some reason they think they need to either fight their way out of it. But it's just learning the pacing of the game, how to stay in front of the game. Because resources, well, you know, I think the main thing is missions. I think missions screw up a lot of people because missions, you'll see me, I won't do a mission in this game for all, I barely do missions. Like, the only time I ever do missions is if I need enclaves for recruiting purposes, or if I just want to set up enclaves around the map. But other than that, I'd only do the missions if it benefits me. Like, oh yeah, this mission will give me this cool weapon, so yeah, let me do that. But other than that, the missions will sit there and people will get pissed and they will leave because I don't got time. Like, you know what I mean? It's completely unnecessary for me to waste my time helping this community, this enclave that's gonna not benefit me at all. So you just gotta learn how to prioritize and put your community first. Always put your community first. Before you do anything, be like, okay, well, how am I looking on resources? You know, how am I looking on this? How am I looking on that? Before sitting there trying to do something for another community. Missions are the lowest of the low priority. They don't have any merit whatsoever. 99.9% of them are completely skippable. Screamer coming up. Where is he? Oh, it's a bloater. Okay, so what we're going to do is our resources are looking really good right now. Looking really good. What I want to do is I do want to build a workshop. So we'll get that building, and then we're going to head up to this house over here. We're going to grab some materials out of there. And we're also going to go grab some more snacks. Yeah, there are some missions in the game that are worth doing if you want the rewards. But there are no missions that you have to, like, you should ever risk a survivor. You know, like if you have to escort somebody and they're in a bad way and you're like, oh shit, you know, I got to keep, no. Abandon them. Leave. So we'll grab some snacks. Some of those.
In case you're wondering, no, I'm not too happy about all this.
Like, what was that gasp for? Okay, so we got a screamer down here on the road and a bloater.
Careful, don't breathe any of that.
We also got to keep our eyes open for infestations. So I have an infestation on the map. I missed the pop-up for it, so I don't even know where it could be. It's pretty unfortunate. That thing's spreading right now, and I have no clue where it is. So in the new infestation systems, infestations do not pop up on your map. You actually have to go out and hunt them down and put an end to them. Or set up outposts for scouting. And right now I'm not getting any benefit for scouting for where my outpost is right now. Yeah, so we're gonna have to hunt down this infestation at some point. Jonathan, infestations are actually easier to clear now. Because all you have to do is kill this screamer. That's it. And there is a new radio call-in where you can call and have somebody scout an infestation for you. And it's really cheap. It's only 50 influence. So if I really want to locate that infestation, I can do that. Kind of being stingy with my influence right now. Fucking lethal. Screamers, bloaters, ferals, all over the damn place. No, as soon as you kill, like the second the screamer dies. Now, yes, the ferals and jugs can join, but if they're not a part of it, before you kill the screamer, they can't. It just, the infestation falls apart.
Nothing.
Andrew, so if you're trying to get into lethal, I would say for your first playthrough, if you're really having a hard time with it, go ahead and start a lethal game with legacy survivors who already have guns and gear and stuff like that. And play in the difficulty just to get a feel for it. Like, you know, the zombie patterns, how many zombies you're gonna have to deal with. I wouldn't, like, a fresh start lethal game is definitely tough. It requires a certain play style in the beginning of the game. It requires patience. But eventually you'll get there. But if you really do want to try a lethal game, start with some survivors that got some skill to them.
I think I've seen everything there is to see here.
It definitely makes it a lot easier.
This place looks safe for now.
So I was able to get both bags of mats. Sun should be coming up here soon. And this site generally doesn't ever have materials in it. So, for instance, once I get these materials back to base, as you guys can see, resource-wise, I'm doing good. Community-wise, I'm doing good. I'm not being pressed by anything. And there's a mission right next to me. That's gonna suck. I got hung up on the thing and there was a bloater there. So now we got to send this guy home because he just inhaled a huge whiff of bloater smoke. And I don't have a way to cure blood plague right now, so we definitely want to make sure that he goes home.
It's finished. I believe some thank yous are in order.
I feel like shit.
I got knocked back a bit, but I'm good to go.
Good. So our other guy is out of the infirmary, so we can now slide this guy in there. What about skill traits that I see? So skill traits,
Yo, we could use some help if you can spare it.
they help, but you just want to build your community around what you need. There is no, this is the best trait, this is the best trait, or this is the best skill, this is the best skill. It all just depends on what you need. You know what I mean? What you struggle with as a player. If you struggle with Blood Plague, try to build your community around being resistant to Blood Plague. If you struggle with food, try to get some people that fish or something like that that can help you out with managing food. It all just depends on what you as a player are struggling with. And I couldn't sit there and tell you if you're struggling with ferals, you know, maybe focus on learning how to deal with ferals. So that's pretty much just how that goes. But there's no like one, that's the great thing about this game is there really isn't like a one-all solution for everything. You know, there's like a bunch of little small solutions that help out with very specific things. But then again, you still have to, you got to build a well-rounded group. Go ahead and drop this. Grab those. Let me see. Can I craft some painkillers? We need water. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get some early game water. I generally don't do this, but I want to be able to craft up some painkillers. Jonathan, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Now we're going to go clear the Screamer out from the base and give her a bigger backpack. Got a Screamer right next door. I would like to get myself a suppressor for this 45 that we can shoot the gun off if I actually have to. I mean, right now I could still shoot if I needed to, but I would only shoot an unsuppressed gun if it was like life or death. You know what I mean? I would run away. I would run away from the situation before I would just shoot this gun off. Unless I really knew I could get away with it. Okay, so let me see. We just had this mission, a bullet for friends. So this group down here that we recruit, these are missions I will always do. To get like friendly enclaves or allies, they want bullets. How many bullets do we have in our base right now? 12. So I actually have a ton of ammo. And early game, ammo really isn't a resource you're going to use very much. So I don't mind coming up here and pulling a bag out. I know I'm not really going to use it right now, so I'll just run this down to this enclave. Jonathan, thank you so much for the super. I really do appreciate it. And I want to thank you all for over 300 likes on the stream. Okay, so we're going to run this down the road. Then we'll come back up here and do some loot near our outpost. Abdul with the sub. Thank you so much.
God, I am so sick of plague zombies.
I think we're only short, what? One more sample until we can get our plague cure? Yeah, Andrew. So I in my new player guide, if you haven't watched my State of K2 new player guide, you should go check it out. I go into depth about that type of stuff, like, you know, what I think you as a player should learn how to do, like difficulty wise, when you're trying to get better at the game. One of the things that players don't really understand is you can, if you do like this, the game is going to be balanced. Like your loot is going to be scarce. You're going to have a lot of plague hearts. Or even like this. But if you did something like this, your loot is still going to be scarce. You're going to have a lot of plague hearts on your map. your base is still going to cost a lot of money. Like, it's still going to be very expensive for you to craft things. So that way you're not getting used to, because that's I think the big culture shock for players is when they go from like standard dome to like nightmare or lethal. They're like, dude, everything's so expensive. I can't afford to do anything because you're just not used to it. You're used to being able to buy or loot one rucksack and be able to craft 3 facilities with 1 ruck. When you get in the higher difficulties, you need 2 rucks just to craft 1 thing. So doing something like this, the zombies are going to be easier. You're not going to have any plague frails. You're not going to have anything like that. But the rest of the game, you know, is still going to be hard. So learn how to keep your community alive, resource-wise. Learn how to keep your community alive, building facilities, and, you know, just navigating the map and learning how to loot when there is no loot, because lethal map compared to a standard map is night and day. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you're not sitting there trying to juggle the lethal zone zombie spawns. So doing something like this or even like this is a very good way to start the game. What chairs? Back ones? Why? Okay.
¿Qué pasa, ese?
You got something for me?
Bueno.
Okay, so they are allies now. Let me see what they have to sell. Metal bat, first aid kit. Very, very useful. I might actually grab this first aid kit because of our guy who sucked down that bloater smoke. We can heal him up with that. Loot out this location here. Huh?
Well, it's not much.
Andrew, no problem, brother. No problem at all, man. Nice. So we're doing pretty damn good on gas. Fuel cans. And my top priority is to try to clear this plague heart out so I can secure this area. Let me see. How is our infestation situation? So as you guys can see, I'm minus 15, which I think that means that there's 3 infestations. I think it's no, I don't remember. Maybe it's 15 for 1. I don't quite remember though. But we do got to locate that damn infestation or it's going to give us a hard time. I've never heard of Frosty Nights. No, Slayer. Good shit. But as you can see, I can see all these freaks on the map right now. Look how many ferals there are. There's freaking 2 ferals right there. And that's because of my outpost. My outpost has scouting range. And that's what's giving me an ability to see all those freak zombies all over the place. I actually wouldn't mind getting a freaking cell tower down here. Where's the closest cell tower? Does this have extended? So the water tower actually works for extended range too. So we could get this water tower and that will really help us when it comes to hordes moving around. But it's expensive. It would give us permanent base water, but it's expensive. You're talking 1,000 influence. Okay, so we're gonna loot out these buildings real quick. Over here.
Looks clear to me.
Yeah, so if you get yourself a water outpost, like a water tower, yeah, you pretty much have infinite water. You don't have to do anything for it. You know what? For now, let's So I'm losing a lot of inventory with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the crossbow for right now because I don't need it. And I wish I had a higher capacity magazine on my handgun or something like that. But we'll just do that. We'll just keep the handgun on us.
I see a plague bloater.
Hey, we've been robbed. Stop
Shit.
that thief.
God
So-
help me if I find the asshole who fucked that up.
I have to do. That's a mission that I have to do. We just lost 4 food, as you guys can tell. Now, if I go look at my resources, we're down to 4 food. That's bad. Somebody just stole food from my base. We're going to get that back right now. Okay, so here we go. We just found an assaulting horde, and it's heading to the quick ER. So I'm going to go intercept that before that infests. Now, for these assaulting hordes, you actually have to kill all the zombies. I thought maybe killing the screamer would help, but no, you got to kill them all. And I do have a Molotov. We'll grab that. All right, let's go intercept this horde really quick, and then we're going to go get our food back. So this is how I play with the new infestation system. You got to... was that a juggernaut down there? Okay, it's a bloater. Just keep monitoring your map. Because it can get a little out of hand if you're not paying attention. Screamer's down.
Fire in the hole!
Should take care. So that horde was intercepted. Another screamer up here.
We might actually luck out with this place. We're all clear. Hopefully we're starting a trend.
8 containers in here. That's not bad. This place is gonna pay out pretty damn good. I want to go with my food back. Oh, I'm standing right here. Let me just grab some loot on my way through. So I don't know where that horde came from. There is no plague carts up here. And there is no buildings over here, so I think that horde came from a map exit. Because, yeah, that was a random assaulting horde up in that area over there.
Looks pretty empty to me.
Wrong building. So let's go get our food back. We'll continue. I played Days Gone twice on the channel. If you guys do want to go back and watch that playthrough, I would definitely watch my PC version of it. That was my more up-to-date, higher quality playthrough. And we are already got screamer hordes popping up. Go swing around the front.
I don't like losing. Not like this. See you soon.
Yeah. So where are they at? Up in the house up there?
Might just need help.
Yeah, I did a full playthrough from start to finish. Yep. Days Gone is amazing. It's so good.
not sorry. Drop it, buddy.
Let's cool it for a second, all right?
Now, there's no reason to pick a fight with the survivor, because he'll just give you your food back if you tell him.
Let's cool it for a second, all right?
We appreciate what you're doing out there.
Feels good to take out the trash. They won't be bothering us anymore.
Let's clear out this location.
Alone at last. For now.
Yeah, Slayer, I'll look into it. Yeah, if you want to recommend a game, the easiest way to do it, my list that I refer to all the time is on my Discord. I have a game recommendation tab where you guys tell me a bunch of different games I should check out. And that's actually why when I'm going like game hunting and stuff like that, I go to that list and see what people suggest, and then I go and look at it. So yeah, definitely go drop it in there, because I won't remember if you just tell me now. Jensen, no, we are not done playing The Mist. I did do it as a one-off. Like, I just wanted to check it out to see if it was even something I was interested in playing. But yeah, The Mist is definitely... that goes along with Grounded, too. You know, Grounded is another game I want to play more of. Okay. Wondering if I should spend the 50 influence and locate that infestation. Okay, so now we have a horde moving toward the abandoned clinic. Okay, so this is the abandoned clinic here, guys. And I have a horde that's moving towards it. I don't know where from. Probably down in this area. You know what I could probably do? I could probably actually hit the cell tower and scout it, but I now know where the horde is going. And it's actually going to a building that I'm looting, so it makes it a little easier to intercept. Okay, so we got our rain collector built. We will turn that on. We now have base water, and that means I'll be able to craft myself some meds. You guys can see here, boom. So we're crafting our own medicine. Now we just need to get some plague cures. We'll be in good shape. All right, so I'm going to dump this stuff. I really got to figure out where these hordes are coming from. Obviously, they're going to be coming down from this location. I don't know if they walk into my scouting range, if they will show up on the map. We're going to have to kind of see how that works. But they have to be pretty far off right now, because I don't see them. Serval John, how you doing?
That's nice. Ish.
Actually, I think there's more that you can loot here. Hanchu, I really appreciate that, man. I mean, you guys can even drop game recommendations. If you guys don't have Discord, that's fine. You can even drop them in my I read all my comments, so you guys could drop them in the comments too, if that's something that is better for you. Let's see, so yeah, that Screamer Horde's gonna make their way over here. Maybe. Okay, so there is a horde that should be heading towards this, unless there's another abandoned clinic. But I don't think UL doubles up on names, so I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, I played a little bit of 7 Days.
This is gonna come in handy.
Yeah, Slayer, if you read the rules, it explains how to get into the actual server, because we are getting spam of bots, so there's like a little process you got to go through. Just type something in. But yeah, if you read the rules, they'll tell you how to get in. I don't know exactly what... Ooh, cast making kit. So
that's heavy.
That is a great find right there. That will turn my level 1 infirmary into a level 2 without me having to invest the resources into actually building a level 2 infirmary. So that is a really, really good find. I'm actually going to go ahead and dump that in the outpost and get that installed right away. Okay, and we'll install the cast making kit. And now that will start repairing or healing up our peeps once that's installed. Oh, there it is. There's a horde. Okay, we found it. So it's definitely coming down from in this area somewhere. So I feel like if I scout from the cell tower, I might be able to find the infestation. But yeah, I'm not sure exactly what base we're going to go to. I might go to the church. I don't mind the church. Good shot. Screamer's down. Take care of this bloater. I don't have any more fire, so we're going to have to deal with these guys. Now, I don't know if I want to waste bolts. Might have to. No plague samples. Okay, we just burned up a decent amount of our frickin' bolts there. But it is what it is. I didn't want to make too much noise.
Bloater cloud.
So you backstep. The way you do the backstep is you just dodge without hitting any directional button. So yeah, if there's a zombie near you, you literally just hit the dodge button in no direction, and you will do the backstep. All right, so we got our food. We got that. Everything is good resource-wise. We could still use a little bit more food just to make things comfortable, but we're okay. So at this point, I am going to go and look for weapons. So there is a nice barn up here that you can get some crossbows from, some heavy crossbows. Because as you guys can see, my bolts are kind of getting a little on the low side, and I don't want to craft more right now. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead. We're going to clean out our inventory. We're going to head up and... you know, let me deal with these screamers. I didn't know if you could get plagued by running through the red shit. We'll keep this on us, but we should be all right. Let me grab some more snacks. Ooh, I'm out of snacks. So again, I'm gonna have to spend a little bit of food. Not doing that. Crafting up some more snacks. And I should be able to get a bag of food out of this barn, actually. That's unfortunate.
I do not want to know what makes plague territory smell this bad. Bye-bye.
Hadouken! Now we have enough samples for a plague cure too. Ooh, and we got the 3-drop instead of the 2-drop. But we did lose our door, unfortunately, because of damn super feral. That feral was a Chad. Good hit. Decent amount of containers to loot in here. So I won't be able to fully clear this place, obviously, because it's plague territory.
Because nobody else is home. But with a plague card around, that won't last.
Victory, there it is. That's exactly what I wanted. Now let's get that bag of food. All right, so we have another horde that is moving towards the Sud City Laundry. Now, that is right here. Now, that I know that that Infestations has to be in this area somewhere. And because it is actively sending out hordes, I'm pretty sure it's probably a level 2 or level 3 at this point. So we're going to make that our next priority, is trying to hunt down that infestation. We were able to just get some food, though, which is nice, and ammo. We were able to get a new crossbow.
Is that it?
Bolts. I think I have a bunch of heavy bolts back at home. Shannon, we're going to be playing Black Flag here probably within a day or so, because we just beat Liberations last night. Or yesterday. So that means we are all set to jump back into Black Flag. Okay, let's get this stuff back to base. Let's go hunt us down an infestation. Dude, did I never put my person in the infirmary? I don't think I did. Definitely get him in.
Find me a sick bed.
Should be good on supplies for now.
All right, I'm also going to craft up a plague cure. And I'll carry that on me. And let's go clear out this. I wish I could start working on fire, but fire requires a level 2 workshop, and we're just not there yet. Almost, but we're just not at that point. Okay, so we will carry those bolts. And some extra ammo. Our machete's in decent condition. I think that that's what I'm about to go check right now, Paul, is that if the cell tower will show where the infestation's at. I don't know if you can scout infestations yourself with the cell towers. We're gonna have to find out. I know you can see them with... Oh, shit. So, this is probably going to be infested here soon. Because we didn't go down there to intercept.
Looks pretty empty to me.
So that'll be another one that we have to clear out. But it is what it is.
I need a break.
Andrew, thank you so much for the sub, brother. I appreciate it.
That's enough looking around for now.
Okay, so there's the assaulting horde. So you can see the assaulting horde. So wherever the infestation is, it's outside my radius. But I did see the horde, so we're going to go intercept that. And guys, thank you so much for almost 400 likes on the stream. You guys are really out here showing mega love. So I don't understand where this is going. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's coming up here. To what? Turn and head back down? Its pathing's so weird. I mean, I don't care. Thank you for making my life easier.
This is your man Twain, the voice of the network. Yes, I'm still here. As always, I'm reaching out to all my brothers and sisters out there struggling to stay alive.
Yeah, now it's headed back down.
I know we've all suffered since the army pulled the great adios. But if we get stuck in the past, we got no future.
Yeah, so there's definitely bloater escorts now with these assaulting hordes.
Instead, you gotta use that. Keep the faith. No matter what. There he is again. Damn. I wish the network signal was more reliable.
I gotta rest.
It's too much.
Almost out. And I'm out.
Let me get the armored zombie at least. Not gonna give it to me.
Work.
We're good. Okay, so we're gonna have to go check another post. We'll probably check this billboard here and see if we can scout the infestation from there. It's like wicked far south.
There's a group of arms dealers nearby. The selection is huge, but the prices are high.
Stupid high, guys. They charge a lot up for those guns.
Yes, I'm in.
Some of the guns are pretty good too, but they're stupid expensive. Like 1,500 influence. Gotta re-up our snacks. Need doors, guys. We need doors, something fierce. Also gonna try to scout and see if we could find any extra vehicles. Has anybody else noticed that? I don't know why, but I feel like lately in my Lethal Zone games, like additional cars have been like really hard to come by.
God, I am so
I'm like, I've been driving around, I'll find like 4 or 5 cars on the whole map. What's the main thing that I carry in my bags? So, like, for instance, with the setup I have now, I'm running pistol crossbow, which crossbow is obviously a nice silent way to kill zombies. I have the pistol there just in case because the reload time on a crossbow is really, really long. So if I get into a terrible situation that I need to shoot my way out of, I like to carry a sidearm on me. I got extra ammo, which I don't really need because 7 rounds should definitely take care of whatever I need to take care of. But that's why I like high capacity handguns with like 20 bullets because I don't need to carry an additional weapon on me or additional stack of ammo.
Fucking hate plague hearts. Okay, nothing more to see here.
Okay, so I still have not spotted this infestation. Where the hell is it?
Anyone out there wants to swap? We've got goods.
Nuke, there is so... If you haven't played in 18 months, dude, it's a completely new game for you. You got the whole Trumbull Valley map and everything to experience. I couldn't even explain it to you. Okay, so we got a Horde moving toward an empty storefront. I have no clue. Oh, we got a watering trader, which is a parts trader. Not that important right now. And my survivor's getting tired. Yeah, this infestation is definitely a level 3. Oh, there, I found it. So it's where the trader is. So this is going to make it a little easier for me because the trader happened to spawn where the infestation is spawned. And he cleared it out.
Hello.
Hey, buddy, what do you got on you?
So what do we got today?
Okay.
Okay, so he has some pretty decent stuff on him. I got influence, so what I'm thinking is I'm gonna definitely want to buy a toolkit. I might buy both toolkits. We'll buy both toolkits, and I was thinking about maybe grabbing a salvage furnace off him. It's a really good mod, but if I need it, I can always get it later. It's 400 influence right now, and I kind of want to get a second food outpost. I'm playing on Jay. I'm playing on Lethal Zone. So I think we'll let him keep the rest of that for right now. See if there's anything in here we can sell to him.
Good enough.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I could get the upgrade kit there, but man, it's what 500 influence for that damn vehicle upgrade. Yeah,
Okay.
and it's a heavy kit, so I don't even have any vehicles that I could use that on right now. Drop this stuff in the car really quick. Slayer, you can craft that antenna. Yeah, the antenna that he has, you can actually craft. The good one is the network signal antenna. That's the one you always want to make sure you get because network traders are hard to come by. These traders, you can literally call them in if you have a trader depot.
Well, it's not much.
So we just got a ton of fuel that I wasn't even ready for.
Absolutely nothing.
Oh, there it is.
Typical.
But nothing I could sell the guy.
Hello out there.
Trumbull Trader.
I have some goodies to trade straight from Trumbull Valley. Come on by.
Might actually go scope that out, but our survivor's getting pretty tired. As you guys see how much damage we did to the heat map clearing that infestation. Oh, it's so good. We have 2 plague hearts actually in the city, which is slightly unfortunate for me. But let me check my map. There is still an infestation somewhere on the map. I don't know where. Was it the Suds? No, we intercepted that one. So we still have another infestation on the map somewhere. I don't know where though. We'll hit this billboard.
I need a break.
Yeah, so I think the Trumbull Trader does have the network stuff, so that's why we're gonna go. We're gonna go check him out. That would be a really, really good mod
Well, if it isn't a feral,
for me to get my hands on.
That bullshit didn't kill me. It made me stronger.
That's enough looking around for now.
Okay, so no infestations. I can't scout those 2 buildings there. Well, we're gonna have to work on a plague cart. The only thing is, if I take on a plague heart, I would like a serious gun. At least one serious gun. So we might go loot for a real gun.
This is Lily Ritter from the network. As some of you know, I grew up in a place called Trumbull Valley. The valley has seen tough times like everywhere else, but it's bouncing back thanks to the strong folks who live there. If you're looking for a good place with good people, you should find your way to Trumbull Valley.
That always sounds like a weird, like, infomercial. Jay, thank you so much for the 8 months. I really do appreciate it. No, I really appreciate finding you. Hey, Jay, I try, man. I try. Caspi caught me slipping on my playlist this morning. Got me squared away. But yeah, I try to keep the playlist up to date as much as possible.
Still at it, huh?
Antlion, hey, I really do appreciate that. I'm glad I could be here for you. I'm glad you're enjoying the content. All right, so we're going to give this person our extra crossbow just for base defense. Yeah, he's the one that took the bloater gas to the lungs, I believe. Yeah, so we're going to heal him up with the... I could wait and let the cast making kit heal him actually. So yeah, we'll go play with this survivor here.
I just dropped off some decent scraps at base.
Oh, nice. We just got a fuel bomb. That's actually awesome. All right, let me see. I want to change his clothes though. Right, let's give him Shark Hoodie. Shark Hoodie OP. Here it is. And we're gonna send him out to. We're gonna peek what the Trumbull Trader has, and where the hell can I get my hands on a serious firearm in Cascade Hills? So that's the only downside to Cascade Hills is it is one of the more. It's a little lighter on the guns and ammo side of the house compared to the other maps. Like Drucker, I feel has a lot of guns and ammo. This one's a little on the light side. I know there's a military checkpoint over here on this road, but I think it's pre-looted. But there is another military checkpoint over here we can check to that generally has loot in it. So we'll check those 2 checkpoints after seeing what the trader has. Which fuel do we got? Grab a gas can. Oh, take the trade items. Next Crow, thank you for calling that out. Yep. I don't know what I have to trade, but definitely going to take some stuff to trade. Military checkpoint, North Road. Yep. For some reason, I don't know why. Yeah, but that, I feel like that military checkpoint, you're talking about the one right up here, right? I believe it's right where the bridge splits here at this intersection. I feel like that one never has guns in it. It always has just bullets. But I'll actually hit that one first. Yeah, I got a lot of trade items I could sell, actually. So, this is the lineup for those you guys haven't seen. We got an incredible immune system cook. We got our hard to kill medic. And I was able to get lucky and I got a hardy and incredible immune system blank fit skill. So, that worked out really nice. Yeah, there is the police station in Lao. Oh, I forgot about the police station. That will probably be more consistent. So we'll hit this, hit the trader, and then we'll go up to the police station. That will probably be a way more consistent thing.
If I take out the nearest plague heart, this should clear up.
So my car is in good shape. I'm not going to use a repair kit right now because I only use repair kits for engine damage, especially in the early game. Later in the game, you know, I'll keep my cars nice and clean, but right now we're not going to waste a kit until the engine is damaged. Landrius, thank you so much for the sub. Oh, I know which one you're talking about, Chad. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. That military site. And it's pre-looted, of course. Gee. Alexis Carter. So she is a Trumbull Valley resident. You'll meet her in the story if you play over on the Trumbull map. Or yeah, you meet her in the Trumbull map.
Let's make a deal.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh, that is a really good sidearm.
Shall we discuss a proposal I have? In person would be best.
So she doesn't really have anything I want. I could take the bag of food, but I'll grab this scorpion because it's a better sidearm than what I have currently. But no antenna. This is good. You know, compost bin is always good, but I don't need it. I will grab that scorpion. That's a high capacity sidearm. 20 rounds. And we'll go hit this police station, see if we can get anything else.
Guess whoever was here before won't be needing this.
Sounds pretty clear. See what kind of goodies we can get. Yeah, this is Cascade.
I think I might keep this.
Not necessarily the one I would want, but any ammo press is better than no ammo press, you know what I mean? Gives us the ability to craft specific ammo types.
Could be worse.
Oh my god, dude. No way. We beat the game. Look at that. How many hours have I logged in State of Decay? Oh, like I don't know. I stopped counting at like 5,000. Like 5,000 hours or so. We just got a suppressor. Awesome. Take those. Some flashbangs. Not super useful, but they help out if you're having troubles with plague ferals. They can be pretty useful against ferals if you use them correct. You got to be careful though, because if you don't use them the right way, you can actually mess yourself up. And stun yourself with a flashbang if you don't use it correctly. There it is, Precision G17. That is a really good handgun. I like it because it has the little scope on it, little sight. $17 rounds. It's a pretty good gun. Maha T, thank you so much for the sub. All right, so still no big primary weapons. Shit, I'll take even a shotty or something right now.
Put it.
Some 5.56. some pretty decent loot in here, but nothing that I specifically need right now. I'm actually going to go try to see if we can make a little space. We'll come back for that.
Horde heading our way, but we can handle them without
Ooh, the infestation system's actually attacking my base. So that one is coming to hit my base. I can intercept that to stop the siege.
It's clear for now. But
Let's try to see if we can get back home.
More Zeds are always close.
Yo, this is my first time ever actually having a siege with the new system. Let's go. Now we can't just smush it because there's going to be bloater escorts in that horde. It's gonna be tight.
Not bad.
You see the www old messed up. Yeah, this is the first time the system's actually attacked my base. The siege difficulty, I believe, is built based off of this. The noise level. My noise level is really low, so I think it'll be a normal, tiny little 1-minute siege, even if it did hit me. So the horde is right up here. Gotta be careful of the bloaters. Ooh, my outpost is infested? Oh, the building next to my outpost is infested. Yo. When the hell did that happen? Let's see here. Shot. Loaders down.
Need a break.
Screamer and bloater are down. Stam.
Welcome to the family, son.
Got him. Solus, what is going on? How you doing? With the re-up, I really do appreciate the membership. All right. So we stopped our base from being hit there, but I think there's an infestation coming from right in this complex here. So we're gonna go scout it out. Took a little bit of chip damage there too. Yeah, we didn't do too much damage to the weapon. I don't know how much 9mm I have in the base. I think none is the answer to that question. Wow. Actually, I could empty out this gun. And we got 20 extra rounds, so. All right, I want to go get this infestation cleaned up. And then I wasn't able to get a primary. Like, I don't even care if it's like a shotgun. Just having some kind of real primary weapon would have been a little more ideal, I guess you could say. But my main source of damage to the plague heart is going to be melee anyways. So the primary weapon would just kind of be a protection against ferals and things like that. Late base. I mean, Container Fort for sure is one of the greatest bases. Container Fort for sure.
If I take out the nearest plague heart, this should clear up.
Yeah, the bloater escorts definitely are a lot better. Okay, found the infestation. There it is. And it's only a level 1 too. So is this the only one in the... I think this is the only one in the location. So once we clear this, we'll be 100% caught up on infestations. Now, the cool thing about the new system that makes it a lot easier, guys, to deal with infestations is all you have to do is spot the screamer, pop the screamer, and leave. Now, I can't see the screamer because it's nighttime. Storefront is dark AF. There he is. So the first bolt only broke the glass. Second one killed the screamer. Now that infestation is done. That's literally all you need to do. So, you know, you'll hear a lot of people talking about the new system being scary. If you're not keeping up on it and you completely ignore it for like an hour and don't even check your map to see what your infestation system is, yeah, it can catch you off guard. But if you're a person playing on a higher difficulty and you're not paying attention to infestations at all, you probably shouldn't be playing on the higher difficulty. You know what I mean? Or you are going to get slammed. Okay, so we can go and gear up, and we will definitely go to... Should I head down and I might actually go check the military out checkpoint for a gun. But you're talking, I mean, there is the one up here, but this one's sometimes pre-looted. It's up past here somewhere. I think it's actually up here, like somewhere. There's one up there that's pre-looted, like 9 times out of 10. I guess we could head down real quick. Shirley, how you doing today? God Factory, what's up, brother? You know what? Screw it. Yeah, we'll head down. We'll head down, check that military checkpoint, see if we can get our hands on a gun, and then we'll clear a plague heart. God Factory, yeah, I seen Chivalry too. I actually had they actually reached out to me for a sponsorship. They wanted me to do a sponsored stream for them. But my terms and their terms didn't see eye to eye. But it did look like a pretty dope game. Raid Shadow Legends. Oh, that shit's still so funny. Have I ever played Skinwalker before? No, I don't even know what that is, Shannon. Skinwalker? Haven't seen a single vehicle yet. Nope. I'm hoping that maybe we'll spot one down here, but you got to remember, even if we do spot a vehicle way down here, this is a hell of a drive to come and pick up a car, you know what I mean? Or a hell of a walk. I feel like I'll be able to upgrade this car before I find another one. There it is on purpose. Yep, needed to test out that suspension. Best stamina item in the game is the stimulants. And there is no better. But the problem with stims is you can't craft them. Well, I think you can craft them in Heartland. So if you guys are cheeky enough, you can craft stims in Heartland and then trade them over, drop them on the ground to your friend or something and have them mule them over to your main game. Because I think you can craft stims in Heartland. But it's quite an operation to set up. I thought about doing a stim farm on Heartland, but it just takes too much effort. Best way to farm stims is play carts, really. The very reliable source of them. Damn, yo, every single thing is pre-looted. That is crazy. There is another PlayStation up north. Yo, they're just ripping off all my goddamn doors. Yo, that is crazy, though. It's another one pre-looted. Bless you. We haven't got a single one yet. That means the ones up north are probably clear, or looted, or not looted. Scent block isn't a stamina item, though. Paul, that's not fair. I thought the question was what's the best stamina item in the game? Was the ammo store looted? Ooh, that's a good question, Paul. Give a check. The gun shop. Corrupt Snake with the super chat. Thank you so much. Do you think the new infestation? I know. So, corrupt. It goes like this. I mean, it is something that you have to manage. You know what I mean? So if something to manage, like constant, because it's not as constant as people make it seem. Now, if you want to 100% just keep your map clear of infestations like mine is right now all the time and never get base sieges, yeah, that will be super tedious, dude. Like super tedious. But you only really have to pay attention to it maybe once an hour, like go clear an infestation and maybe two. So I don't think it's any more tedious than it was before. But that's my opinion. But I already know a lot of people were complaining about how the system is. So I know Undead Labs is making changes. So what it's like right now isn't going to be how it's going to be when it drops. Because, you know, enough people were saying it was too hard and stuff. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna make it different. Like I said, I'm just worried that they're gonna make it pointless again.
I got nothing left.
Surely, that's rough. That's rough. Only 4? I'm sorry to hear that.
But in plague territory, more Zeds are always close.
Definitely sorry to hear that. My best wishes are out for you and the fam, Shirley.
That'll do.
Definitely grab that. We're here for guns. We're here for the big guns.
Yep, that's a keeper.
There we go. So we got a sniper rifle. Not necessarily
That's a lot to carry around.
what I'm looking for, but it, you know, beggars can't be choosers at this point. Michael, what's going on, brother? How you doing? So we could throw this brake on the rifle right now just to save ourselves an inventory slot. Let's see what's here. This gun store has some pretty decent stuff. Ah, there we go. I'll definitely take that. Take the shotty. What to drop, what to drop, what to drop. Let me see. Let me see if I have any space in the trunk. Yep, we're good. So this shotgun will definitely come in handy. I believe there was a decent amount of shotty ammo in this store too. So that will help out. Shotty ammo there, shotty ammo there.
If you ever end up over in Trumbull, feel free to stop by.
Might even grab that smoke bomb. That will help us out with the plague heart. 4 shotty ammo there. Hell yes. So I'm definitely, yeah, we'll grab a smoke bomb. Store has some good loot in it though. We're gonna have to come back down here and clean the rest of it out. And some 45. So this shotty is just a backup emergency weapon while I'm clearing plague hearts. I got my 9mm that I'll primarily use. As you guys seen, if I get swarmed.
Now where's that plague heart hiding?
And don't want to burn through too many stamina items. I do have 1 inventory slot left. Might see if I can get something out of this rare weapon case over here. See if there's anything special in here.
Looks like a feral.
You can't transfer survivors from Heartland, no. Not that I know of. I haven't checked it. We'll check it once we're done here. He's gonna come at me. So this is why I pinned my car, guys. So now when I gotta get out, nothing can jump on my hood. I can go free and clear. Except when you run into cars. Play League of Legends with you. I don't even have League installed anymore. I used to, but I don't know if I would ever play League like on a serious note. And I don't game unless I'm streaming. I just don't have time, you know, with having a family and stuff like that. If I'm streaming, or if I'm gaming, I'm streaming. And I don't know if I would ever, because I like MOBAs. Like I played League before, but it's not like, I don't know, I think I would rather play an MMO like World of Warcraft before I would ever play a MOBA. Yeah, Crystal played League back in the day.
Anybody listening out there? I could use a hand.
We're gonna go home. We're gonna set up. We're gonna try to clear out a play cart. I mean, I was all right at League. You know, I was, you know, learning what, like, how to run your lanes properly, and it's pretty crazy. You play against people who are good, man. They'll blow you up in like a second. Boom, next, you know, you're dead, and it's just like, dude. But you know, I would take the wrong heroes, and I'd run the wrong lane with them. Like, oh no, you'd have people yelling at you. Oh, that's bottom lane. That's bottom lane, or that's mid. You're supposed to be running mid, and you're just like, dude, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, dude. I'm new to the game. I wouldn't even run the same lane. I'd run the top lane, and then I'd fucking die, and then I'd come back and I'd run bottom lane. You know what I mean? Cleon, how you doing? So we're gonna be pushing a heart. I don't know if I want to. Do I want to use this survivor? Should I swap survivors?
Is anyone going to use their brains to actually think?
Yeah. So my favorite State of Decay maps are would be Cascade Hills, the map we're playing on right now, and Trumbull Valley for sure. Swap that. We'll grab better meds. I'm just gonna keep this survivor, I guess. We'll keep this set up here. I got my smoke bomb. All we need to do now is swap out our... Let's see, do I have anybody with... I don't even think I've used her yet, have I? No, we will swap survivors. Give him the sniper rifle now. Jester King, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. Okay, yeah, we did play with her earlier. But she's got a incredible immune system, and she's hardy, so she's a good person to go take on a heart with. Plague resistance, obviously, you know, is going to go far. Did I not take those stamina items off of him?
Hey, amigo.
Hey there.
Nope. So we'll run with that. Got our guns. I don't have a choke or anything for the shoddy, but it doesn't matter. I will run 9mm shoddy ammo. Let's try to see if I can sort a little bullets, get a little bit more 9mm. Yep, perfect. So I was able to get a full stack of 9mm there. And I have one fuel bomb, which we could take just in case we get swarmed. Plague here. More stam. Sledgy. Pair this. Okay, we got a good inventory here. This is a pretty decent inventory. I would like a little more fire. You know, that would be ideal if we had a little bit more fire, but kind of just have to go with what we got. I don't like to waste my road flares. I use those later on in the game with bloater gas grenades because there's no way to craft road flares. So they're like a really, really good resource. Okay, so we're good. How much fuel do we got? We'll throw a cannon. So I'm going to try to clear the exterior here with snacks and melee, if possible.
I need a breather. Almost out.
Snaps quick.
A bloater. That cloud smells nasty.
Actually, a decent amount of zombies. I didn't bring any healing items with me, unfortunately. Let's see, what's close by?
How'd I get this job again? I gotta catch my breath. Kill it, for real. Almost out. Fire in the hole! That sure left a mark.
How am I hitting?
That's how we take back our town.
So that's down. Lure these guys out into the parking lot here. I don't have any stamina items, so... We should be good. Took a bunch of damage there, but I didn't bring any meds, so it is what it is. I should be able to get meds out of the plague heart.
Nobody else is home. But with a plague heart around, that won't last.
And we only have one more heart in our area that we have to worry about.
Almost out.
Okay, so we got a decent amount of plague samples, ammo, mollies, sawn-off shotgun.
No place to put that.
And when we get back, I'm actually going to show you guys another feature of this update, where you can now break down almost every item in the game for parts. Did it feel different to you? I don't even notice anymore, Bad Wolf. So, especially because I was just playing Dark. I don't even remember what the original counts were.
I need a break.
Let's get this stuff
God,
back to
I am
base.
so sick of plague zombies.
So we are going to have another heart to clear. We want to fully secure this area.
Open our government, didn't we? As if we all forgot that the powers that be, they only look after the powers that be. That's why the network says power to the people. And as always, keep the faith out there.
Get all this crap put away. All right, so I'll show you guys. You know, when you played before, you would have a bunch of stuff that you just would never use, but there really was nothing else you could do with it other than sell it. Especially with if you had like mods and stuff like that, like extra mods. Now, as you guys can see, you can now salvage mods. Now, granted, you don't get a ton of stuff for it, but you can salvage everything in the game except critical mission items. It's like coffee. If I'm like, yo, I'm not going to use this coffee, I can just break it down and salvage it. You know, if I have a bunch of flashbang grenades, say you just don't use them, you can salvage them. You can salvage bandages. You can salvage every single item in the game now, not just weapons. Because before you used to only be able to do weapons. You can even salvage ammo. Like, you know what I mean? So you can salvage ammo. You can salvage everything. So for those of you guys who like to keep a nice clean locker, especially with backpacks. Backpacks are like like I hate having a ton of extra backpacks. And they're really not worth much influence. Boom, I can salvage this, get 12 parts. There it is. You know what I mean? So yeah, everything in the game can now be salvaged. So yeah, keep that in mind. But there it is, guys. I'm going to end this here. I wanted to give you guys a quick little preview at what is going on in this update. If you guys missed all the beginning UI stuff, make sure you go back and check it out. But the main thing here is we can call in legacy survivors in the middle of our playthrough. You can also send survivors out of your community, send them into your legacy pool at any point of the game. I can literally say, hey, you go to my legacy pool. You can send them with gear on them, but definitely make sure you go and check the beginning of the video out. There was a ton of information. I put out all of the information on rolling characters. Like there's a whole new setup to rolling characters. You can now go back and forth. So say you skipped over a really good character, you can now go back like to previous survivors while rolling. It's really, really nice, guys. So make sure you go back, check out the beginning of the video if you guys want to see more of the in-depth, not gameplay stuff. But yeah, we're going to continue this playthrough. You guys smashing that like button. 500 likes. I really do appreciate it. Remember, if you guys want to see more of this, make sure you guys are just destroying that like button. This update should be coming out next month. That's what Undead Labs said. So at some point next month. But I really do appreciate you guys. Like I said, if you haven't on your way out, smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And I'll see you guys here in a little bit playing some Red Dead Redemption 2. Peace.